And the India that I love is not this India at all. This India that we're seeing is not the India I grew up in. I reject this India. I call on all right-minded Hindus, Muslims, Christians to reject this India. This is not the India that I proudly defend to all my American friends. You know, as women, for us to talk about things like this and not be believed, for a video to need to be shown to the world, it is extremely distressing, as you can imagine. Many of us at NAMTA, North American Manipur Tribal Association in the US, we formed this on May 4th. We incorporated this organization on May 5th because we were directly impacted ourselves. My own family home in Paiteveng, Imphal, was burned. My father is an IPS officer, but this did not stop the mob from attacking my house. My mother still has nightmares. She understands that if not for the grace of God or luck, they could also have been one of these women that we saw on the videos. My niece is 13 years old. She ran. My sister-in-law, who's this short, mighty woman, she's 33 years old. Each one of us could have been these women. So you can imagine we are happy that the world is now paying attention, but we are also very distressed because we have been describing these things that have happened in words, in letters, in tweets, to anyone that we can go to. It really feels like we're going from pillar to pillar, from door to door, and no one wants to listen. You know, the Manipur government has not done anything. In fact, we consider them complicit in this matter, because if you ask them, they say there is no issue. They're only now starting to talk about this. We really need the international community to speak up, and states to speak up, because the U.S. is a charter member of the UN Security Council. They have signed the UNHCR pledge, and they do business with the entire world. We do not want the Indian people to suffer from the inaction of the Indian government and the Manipur government. And without this international pressure, who is going to pressure them? I cannot tell you how heartening it is for us who have been directly affected we have not had the time, energy, mental or physical, to reach out to anyone. People have reached out to us. I'm going to name some organizations. FIACONA, the Federation of Indian American Christians of North America. They reached out to us. The Hindus for Human Rights organization reached out to us. Indian American Muslim Council have reached out to us. The Dalit and Adivasi organizations, as you understand, we are Adivasis as well. It's just the Hindi name for a tribe. The Kerala Christians, the Telugu Christians, American friends who have nothing to do with any of this. They have called their Congress people. There are so many people. I cannot name all of them who have reached out, who have understood our cause. The diaspora in the US has been very, very supportive. They have been very kind. Many of them have reached out because their communities have also suffered. but many of them have reached out from the goodness of their heart as well. This is not a time to ask for a resignation or peace talks. This is a time for action. And if the Indian government is not doing it, maybe the global community needs to put sanctions on the Indian government, because if we stand by and let something like this happen to a small group of people in a world where Russia and Ukraine are fighting, every small conflict could become a larger global conflagration. Let's not have this happen. Let's not.